29th chapter of the book of Proverbs is very, very interesting. We're not going to make it past the first verse. It just says this, that the person who remains stiff-necked after many rebukes will be cut off suddenly, and that without remedy. It's interesting, that idea of being stiff-necked just simply means stubborn. When I use the phrase stubborn person, likely someone comes to mind, but very seldom is it ourselves. Wow. But it's interesting what the book of Proverbs has to say. If a person remains stubborn, it's one thing to be stubborn or hard-headed. You might say, oh, I'm a person of resolve and strong conviction. But if you're stubborn or stiff-necked, after many rebukes, this little verse in Proverbs 29, verse 1 says, you will be cut off suddenly. The Hebrew there is as long as it takes to wink an eye. Suddenly. And that without remedy, without cure, without relief. The best commentary on the Bible is the Bible. 2 Timothy 3:16 and 17. All Scripture is given by inspiration of God and is profitable. It is useful. It is helpful for doctrine, reproof, correction, instruction in righteousness, that the man of God might be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto every good work. We acknowledge all Scripture comes from God. We acknowledge quickly that it is profitable, and it is profitable to the extent that we can be equipped for every good work. We just don't want to gain knowledge. We want to become better servants of Christ, honoring God in all that we do. But it's a fourfold process. It is doctrine, what to believe. It is reproof or rebuke. That's this idea of after many rebukes, you don't remain stubborn. You listen to it. You take heed. You make an adjustment. You make a change. Doctrine, reproof, not only reproof, but guess what? Correction, how to get back onto the path. And then proceeding down the path, instructions in righteousness. Not much hope for the person that remains stubborn, remains stiff-necked. The person that remains stiff-necked and stubborn after many rebukes will be cut off suddenly, quick as a wink of an eye, and that without remedy. Be willing to make an adjustment. Be willing to make a change. If you persist after many rebukes and being stiff-necked, hard-headed, and stubborn, it's only to your own peril. God bless you. Have a good evening.